Peace, 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 and welcome to Love Sirya Divine Channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this reading and tuning in. And if you are returning, thank you for your support again. We're going to go ahead and tap in to see what messages does Holy Spirit have for the Divine Collective today. Okay. So Holy Spirit, come through and tell us what's true. What messages do you have for the Divine Collective today? Thank you. Holy Spirit, come through. What other messages do you have for the Divine Collective on today? Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got so far. So we have Aphrodite with self-love coming out first. Okay. We have Helen of Troy coming out with beauty. We have Bridget coming out with healing. Okay, get some more messages here, Holy Spirit. Thank you. We have Palais coming out with purpose, and the Valkyries coming out with redemption. Okay. Okay, these are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay. Seeing a lot of red here, so this is giving the root chakra. Overcoming fears, letting go of doubts, of worries, becoming more secure within yourself. Wow, at the bottom of the deck we have Oya. So tapping into your power, tapping into your strength, okay? With this redemption here, this redemption of you all going through a cycle of tapping into your self-love, really understanding, overstanding, and understanding that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And really healing any fears, any doubts, any self-limiting beliefs that you may have had about yourself, about your strength, about your abilities, your capabilities. Okay? As you all are tapping into your purpose, what it is you are called to do right now. I feel like you all have gone through a major test and were successful through this test with this redemption, okay? And the reason why I say test is because Palais usually comes into a reading when she causes some type of disruption, some type of eruption, because the volcano is symbolic of her energy. So there was some type of eruption, some type of disruption that came into your life that was causing you to choose. I'm hearing between yourself and others, and you all were successful, okay, in choosing yourself, honoring yourself, respecting yourself, defending yourself, healing self-doubts, self-limiting beliefs, healing fears, as you were being called to move towards a particular purpose, okay? And with this redemption here, you all are being redeemed, okay? Wow, with Sheila Nagid Gateways. Yeah, you all are have tapped into your power, are tapping into your power, are awakening your power, using your power, because you're going through a whole new threshold. This gateway is letting it be known that there are doors opening up for you. Okay, doors that are going to bring about some type of abundance, bring about some type of miracle. Okay, there's a gateway that has opened up for you all with this redemption card. A gateway that is allowing you to really tap into your bravery, to really tap into the energy of, one, forgiving those that may have led you astray, meaning they may have planted seeds of doubt in your ear, may have planted seeds of fear in your ear, okay? But you are redeeming not only yourself, but these people. You're moving forward with grace, okay? As you are thinking clearly about your next steps with Palais, okay? You are creating something new. Like I said, you all are answering a call to what it is you're supposed to do, what your purpose is. Okay? Making sure that you are balancing your emotional extremes, which is why you have this healing here. You are healing a lot. Okay? With this beauty, you are no longer comparing yourself to others. Like I said, you all are recognizing that the eye is in, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay? And you're not weaponizing that beauty. You're not weaponizing your gifts. You're not weaponizing your innate power. Okay? But you're using it for good. You're using it for a particular purpose here with this play. Okay? And you all have really done the work to learn how to accept yourself and to how to love yourself. Okay? Congratulations. This is some beautiful energy for the collective. This is where your real power lies. Okay? Your real power lies in you loving yourself, honoring yourself, trusting yourself, and choosing yourself. Okay? Wow. With the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Knight in this deck typically talks about crossroads. Okay? So yeah, at one point you all were at a crossroads, having to make a choice. A choice that led you towards what was true to you, true to your heart, true to that self-love. Okay? And you all have cut through the BS. You see, he's cutting through emotions. Like with this Palele, it talks about balancing extreme emotions. So you was toggling in between having extreme emotions of fear and faith. Okay? And you all kind of cut through the BS so that you can be able to see a clear path forward. All right? So we have the Death card coming out in this deck. All right? With this Death card, you all have shifted your perspective. You all have brought an ending to a particular reality in which how you used to see things. Like I said, you all may have had people planting seeds of doubt, planting seeds of fear within your mind, causing you to live in illusion, causing you to live in a deceptive state, causing you to kind of choose things that were not really for your highest good. It just sounded good. Okay, making false promises is what I'm hearing. Okay, because at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You all were in a very potent, very fertile energy in which you were birthing a whole new life, a whole new reality. Okay, and it was easy for people to kind of taint and poison your mind because, you know, a pregnant woman, she's very vulnerable. Her channels are completely open, okay? Her gateways here are completely open because she's bringing forth new life. So she's susceptible to taking on a lot of energy, okay? So you all were in this energy of where you were having to battle against fear, against illusions, against, you know, people trying to stray you on a different path that sounded like it resonated with who you were and what it is that you needed to do. But okay, but it was deceptive here. Okay. Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this beauty for the Divine Collective? Thank you. Both of these want to come out. And that one. We'll take it. All right, so you have the Six of Swords coming out with Legba. You have the Four of Cups coming out with La Baline. And you also have the Princess of Pentacles coming out. Okay. So there was an opportunity that was presented to you all. Okay. There was an opportunity that was presented to you all for you to begin anew. This opportunity was unexpected. Okay. It's kind of like with this opportunity, you kind of shot your shot, but didn't think that you were going to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't quite sure if this opportunity would have been fruitful for you, but you still shot your shot. All right. And now you are beginning to see the manifestations of what it is that you kind of plant the seeds of for yourself. Okay. This particular Princess of Cups talks about one who is benevolent, one who is strong, one who is beauty and has fearless protection. Okay, so whatever this opportunity was for you all, whatever this goal was that the Most High asked you to take, because this is a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow talks about hitting your target. So there was, you all shot your shot. Wasn't quite sure if you would make it, okay, but that opportunity did come. Okay, that opportunity did come. And now you all are being asked to let go of any limiting beliefs. Okay? Not being too, I'm hearing not being too overprotective over yourself. Not being willing to go after this opportunity, even though you weren't quite sure if you would receive it. Okay? Because opportunities are open. The door is opening up for you. Okay? Legba is all of, Papa Legba is the barrier between different worlds, okay? The underworld and the physical world. So opportunities are opening up for you at this moment in time. Beautiful opportunities for you to begin to shine brightly, for you begin to shine your light, for you begin to present yourself differently into the world, okay? Which is why you're being called not to be too overprotective with this Four of Cups of yourself, not to be too reluctant to actually go for this new opportunity, to actually try it, okay? But you all are definitely moving towards calmer waters, moving towards a whole new reality, shifting positions. Holy Spirit, come through, tell us what's true. What is this healing for the Divine Collective? Thank you. Wow, she's coming right back out, okay? So this is the type of healing that you all have done. Getting over your fears, understanding, and overstanding your beauty, your gifts, your powers. Okay, yeah, as you have manifested a whole new reality. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you all may have cried tears of grief to the Most High to show you the way, okay? And your cries were heard. Your tears were the foundation on what this new opportunity was built, which is why when you shot your shot, you wasn't quite sure if you would make it. It came into fruition because the Most High heard your cries. You all did a lot of crying with this healing card. You did a lot of crying, a lot of praying, a lot of asking God for guidance, for new opportunities, for a new reality, for a new world, a new perspective, so that you can begin to live a life of stability, of security, so you can begin to live a life of trust within yourself, okay? Because this is the Page of Pentacles and this is the Ace of Pentacles, all right? So you all planted a seed, you shot your shot, and now it's time for you to move forward. Okay, now it's time for you to experience a whole new reality, experience a whole new life. Okay. Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What is this purpose? Oop. Wait. Holy Spirit, thank you. All right. So that card flew, which is the Five of Wands. Okay, with this purpose and this Five of Wands, you all, like I said, have overcome these obstacles that were striving to keep you away from your purpose with this Five of Pentacles. You all did the work. You did not allow deception, okay, other people's opinions about what it is you should do, to get in your way of going towards what your intuition was calling you to do, what you intuitively knew was right for you, the next steps that you were supposed to take. It's like you knew deep down, but you were still operating in this energy of doubting yourself, okay? Which this whole process, this test, was for you to trust yourself. Okay, You all were constantly going at war with yourself and other people about what actions you should take next, okay? And these actions that were causing you, these actions or these steps that you were questioning were causing despair, was causing anguish, okay? And it's like, even though you knew what it was that you were supposed to do, you all still questioned it, which was causing you to kind of go through a mental barrier, kind of causing you to be mentally drained, just going back and forth in your head, causing particular strifes, causing particular struggles with yourselves about what it is you're supposed to do, the next steps you're supposed to take. This stagnation, this confusion was really causing a lot of despair for you all. Okay, it was causing you to question your individuality, causing you to question your capabilities with this death card, okay? But you all have healed that. You have learned how to integrate those energies, learn how to understand that although you were walking with caution, although you were walking with fear, that fear and that caution just kind of led you back to yourself, led you back to your power to be able to take control over your emotions. Okay, like I said, this purpose with this play was talking about all about managing your extreme emotions. Okay, so you all successfully overcome that battle that you had with yourself, with your emotions, with your thoughts. It's like you were thinking one thing but feeling another. Okay, and with this redemption, yes, you have the Star card here. The Star card is all about inspiration, hope, talents, your horizons expanding, the birth of a whole new reality. Okay, this is a baby incubated into an egg. All right, so you all are birthing a whole new reality. You are being redeemed for all of your hard work. With the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, yeah, you all are being carried to this next chapter, carried through this next stage in your life with grace, with ease, with peace. Now I'm hearing, now you can rest. Now you can rest in knowing that you've done the work. You've chosen the right path, okay? Now you just have to continuously prepare for this next chapter in your life, okay? This Star card in this particular deck specifically talks about coming to terms with one's fate and obtaining the clear sight and strength this action brings, and your dedication to a life work. So the road is clear. The star is in sight. This is the redemption. Okay, Spirit has opened up the doors here with this Legba. Open up the doors. Open up the pathway for you to be able to see clearly how you're supposed to move forward, to be able to overcome any obstacles, okay? Guiding you, telling you which steps you're supposed to take to kind of, you know, chop down any obstacles that was trying to keep you in bondage here with this Death card, trying to keep you in fear, okay? That was trying to block you from your next blessings. Holy Spirit, come through. Tell us what's true. What other messages do you have? Thank you. So we have the fault line coming out. Very interesting. And I want to look at this one in the nectar. Okay. This fault line coming out, though, is so symbolic. Okay. Because like I was saying, Papa Legba is the barrier between worlds, the underworld and the material world. So this fault line is letting it be known that you all have not only kind of like bridged the gap between your purpose, your reality, okay? You all are jumping timelines is what I'm hearing. But you all have healed the ability to not allow negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative beliefs to seep through your brain, to seep through your confidence, to seep through what it is that you're supposed to do. Okay, like I was saying in the beginning with that Nine of Pentacles, how she was pregnant, you know, you were at a time where you were susceptible to a lot of energies, a lot of influence, okay? But you all have healed this fault line. All right, but we're going to read it to get more insight. Where is it? Is it a self? For some reason, I am not seeing the fault line, which is crazy. Okay, yeah, here it is. 49, 161. Okay, so April 9th may be significant for you all. September 4th, January 6th may be significant. June 11th, June 1st. November 6th may be significant. But this is the place. So this was the place that you all were in, is what I'm hearing. The place that you all have healed, are coming out of, just because it's on top of this heal card. Okay, but it says the fissure, the crack, the weak link. When light, redefining reality, breaking open. Precariousness, pretending, and delusion is when it's dark, okay? Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful, intense, and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There's no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. Ashe, yes. So that's where you all are right now, okay? In which, like I said, you all are experiencing some type of disruption, some type of eruption into your life so that you can move forward onto your next path, onto your next step, onto your next purpose, okay? That's being outlined for you all. Okay, and you had to overcome some obstacles. You had to overcome some limiting beliefs as this door was opening up for you all, as you all were planting seeds and shooting your shot. Okay, you all are finally taking the necessary steps, not being afraid, being fearless, because this card also talks about being fearless. Okay, tapping into your power here so that you can walk through a whole new gateway. Okay, the fault line in the gateway. You all are walking through a whole new reality. Okay. And I'm going to leave it here. I feel like what's said is said. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment below. Let your girl know. All right. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. All right. Sending you all love and light. Catch you in the next reading. Peace.